if that string that we use for our experiment to do our sound wave test, if that string was used to conduct the sound wave and make it travel further, and we said that when we make noises and we do things, we give off sound waves, and that's how we communicate with the universe and, God, and let the universe know what it is that we want. What on you acts as a string that may be used to make your things go?
My spinal cord.
Okay, your spinal cord.
Your ears, they have something in it.
So they have hair and stuff in your ears. Okay, what else? Something that's really good. Yes, your spinal cord helps. Huh? What else? No, what on you acts like a string to send your waves out more?
Oh, your ears.
That acts like a string.
Your leg. Something in your leg.
So the extensions of your body. What else, guys?
And
There's one that looks like string, feels like string, and it acts the same way as that string does, and it's on your body.
Your fingers. Your skin.
Does your skin feel like string?
No.
Do your fingers feel like string?
No.
What feels like?
No.
And looks like string. Your nose look like string? I want somebody to actually think about the answer before they say it. Or feel for the answer.
Your eyebrows feel like string.
Why?
Because they're furry.
So, you're getting closer. But that is a part of it. Your hair. Good job. Powerful Mike. Wow me. Yes. So your hair. So, why do you think it's a good thing to wear your natural hair?
Because then, if you wear weave, then it wouldn't feel like actual. It wouldn't feel like string. It would feel like faked up stuff.
No, kinda, not really. Who knows why? What happened when we closed the bathroom door?
I know. It messes up.
Huh? Go ahead.
When you talk, it blocks.
It blocked it. The door was used as a barrier to block the sound wave. Go ahead.
Your hair needs
Come back to me when you know it, okay? All right. So, when we close the bathroom door, it blocked the sound wave. If we wrap something around our hair or put it into our hair, go ahead.
Because weave is bad for your hair.
Not necessarily. It can make your hair grow when you use protective styles because you're leaving your real hair alone. That's not bad for your hair, but it's bad for the signal that you're putting out. You all put out sound waves, just like a radio puts out waves. And an X-ray and a microwave. Everything puts out these waves, and so do you.
But the
What's your
microwave
sound?
one is really bad for you.
Okay, that's true. But let me finish, okay?
And phone.
I'm patting my chest so I can remain calm right now because I'm asking them to be quiet and listen, and they want to keep talking. All right, I'm calm. So, if the door acted like a sound barrier and it prevented the sound from coming through, the sound wave from coming through, and you have hair, and your hair are like your antennas. They're going to help to give out the sound frequency that you want to make happen, okay? So that's how your earth you communicate. That's how you're alive, because you perceive different kind of rays, whether they're visually or audibly. All right? So if the door worked as a barrier, and then your hair can conduct it, but you put something on it, then that means that you're putting a barrier on your string. This is your natural string antenna that connects to the universe to tell it what it is you want, or to pick up signals. If you put something in front of it, it blocks it. It can't hear it clearly. It can't get there directly. Okay? So if you have your real hair, you're able to stay in touch and in tune with your higher self more because you're able to pick up the frequency better. But when you have other hair mixed up in it, it doesn't really help to have the sound waves and the frequency travel to you. Now, human hair is better because at least it can be conducted. But remember, there's DNA in there too. So it's like, who is it going to? You or the person whose hair you have mixed up in your hair?
The person whose hair.
Well, that's, so maybe some of both. Maybe some of both. Because you know that they found that DNA is so powerful and so important that can I finish? Yes, you can make a clone out of it because all they need is a little piece of something from you. So like your spit. They've done a go ahead.
When I got my blood test, they got my blood so they can kind of make more than me.
That's
Because
true
they
too.
got my blood test.
That's true too. So let me finish, right? So they have done researches and experiments where they have had somebody spit and then go across the country. So like somebody, like I would say before we went on our trip, you know, Ninja Coach or conductor, you spit in here, okay? And then you go ahead and get on your plane and go to your cruise, okay? And so that's what the person did. They spit in a cup in, let's say, Chicago. I don't know if it was Chicago, but they spit in the cup in Chicago. They got in a plane, they traveled across the country, and they went to Florida and hung out. The people were monitoring their spit to see the waves and the electricity that is sent out, to see what kind of signal it was sending. And every time that the man had a stress, every time his heart rate went too fast or he just reacted to it, his saliva had that same reaction. So that means that it's still alive. Just if it's off of you, if it's DNA, it stays alive. And it could be recreated. So you're absolutely right when you talk about clones and things like that.
And body
blood.
heat.
Your body heat does give out.
Give some DNA too.
You think so? Because maybe then you start sweating.
Air body heat.
And you start sweating.
That's what I mean.
Okay. All right, Mr. Z. Peace out.
Peace.